Hey there, my name is Przemek and this is the review of Empusae Shinkiro Organic Oral Ornaments Part 2. It's a Belgian-Japanese alliance, so to speak. Shinkiro is a project by Manabu Hiramoto, a frequent Santa Sangre guest and one of my favorite dark ambient artists ever. Especially I recommend the album Way of the Gods, released by Atanor Records in 2008. And Empusae is a project by this one's difficult, Nicolas van Meirhegge. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Anyway, this is a guy who looks a little bit like skinny Alexander Skarsgård, and his project stands somewhere in between dark ambient, industrial, perhaps with a touch of ritual music, as he always puts an emphasis on rhythmic forms and structures. You may know him from the albums released by such labels as Anzen or Consonic Sounds. Organic Oral Ornaments Part 2 is released by Power and Steel, which is a sublabel of legendary Loki Foundation from Germany. This label isn't very active these days, but it's good to see that they haven't given up for good. So, as the name suggests, Organic Oral Ornaments Part 2. This is not their first collaboration, it's a follow-up to the 2011 album. Maybe I'll show it like this, it's better. Organic Oral Ornaments Part 2. It was released in 2011 by Anzen, so after 11 years you get another bunch of Organic Oral Ornaments, this time titled 9 to 13. Although the last track, the 13th track, is a bonus track which is available only on CD and digital version. You will not hear it on vinyl version of the album. What I like about the album is that it basically has no specific concept. I think most people prefer if the album has the concept. I don't see anything wrong in such approach. It's completely understandable. But when there isn't any, personally myself, I listen to the album with a clear mind, and I can imagine my own story. I remember their first collaboration was described as a fusion of two creative minds, and a movie without dialogues nor images, and it fits to this, let's call it a sequel. And that's fine by me. Of course the covers may indicate where your impressions should follow. These are the close-ups or some plants, I think. The observation of some flora microcosmos, but obviously such approach is not obligatory. You can read the album however you like. So I really like the first collaboration. I remember I wrote quite a decent review on Santa Sangre. The second part is a worthy continuation, but is it better? I can't say. It's difficult to say. I feel like the Organic Oral Ornaments Part 1 had more single memorable moments, like melodies or sounds you can remember after even one listening. But Organic Oral Ornaments Part 2 to me works better as a whole. I guess that's because the album is even more dark, deep, ambient oriented than its predecessor, and this feeling reaches the peak in the fourth track, 40 minutes long composition, slowly evolving I'd say, vortex of drones and organic hams. Well, if vortex can evolve in the first place. This is the form of ambient I really adore. It's dense and overwhelming, abstract and highly atmospheric. So while listening to this, to Organic Coral Ornaments Part 2, I begin to understand why this album is out under Loki Foundation, or rather Power and Steel banner, rather than Anzen. Not only because the third track resonates with the distant echoes of Herbst 9. There's a few drum or percussion parts on this one, yet I still have the impression that there aren't the main force propelling the compositions. Plus, here on this album, they are more organic. Well, again, that word organic. While on the first organic oral ornaments, sometimes they had a more industrial, electronic, cosmic, perhaps even a little bit IDM-ish origin, closer to Anzen character. So yeah, I enjoy it as much as the first ornaments. You can see the progress in terms of sound itself, which is more meaty and powerful. Also, I think there are more details hidden in the sounds as well, so really not much to complain. Maybe except for the last bonus track, which is so-so to me, to be honest, as I feel it's built of elements like guitars or tribal drums and drones, which don't really harmonize one with another. But it doesn't really affect my verdict on this album, which is, thumbs up, mandatory listening to all deep dark ambient fans. Oh, and if you still need more Empusae and Shinkiro, if you're not enough after those two albums, there will be one more ornament, 14th ornament, included on the upcoming Solidarity to Ukraine compilation called Unio Solidarium, which will be soon released by Old Captain label with a truly epic lineup. So also this one is worth your attention. Okay, thanks for listening to this review, and see you soon.